it actually fits stories, and I actually want to see how it ends. So let's jump right in. King's Quest game. '80s gameplay. Shit. And none of the other buttons do anything. Okay. Yeah, that looks telltale as hell. Behold my cape physics. Suck it, Spawn. I am the most awesome thing ever. See, Jack and Jill went up the hill to get a pail of water, and I don't know why this is so damn hard. Yeah, this is in the vein of the old adventure games. And yes, I do have subtitles turned on for anybody who's curious. Oh, good. 30 seconds into the game, if even that. And I'm already playing button mashing. Yay, the bane of video games. Drag my nuts over a hot coal, why don't you? No, don't go down there, that's where Sonico lives. Oh, great, now I'm gonna meet the Risen Girl.
Years, but it was the last place left to look.
And I'm now playing this on my brand new TV I just got, so from Black Friday, after I just moved into my new apartment. So another reason I cranked out this game is I really wanted to see it.
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
And no, I haven't rewatched any of the Game Grumps playing this originally in the long not since they like originally broadcast it, so everything I'm doing is just straight off me.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Let's see, it says over here, this way to GLaDOS. And Gollum's lair is over here. Oh hey, auto jump. Sweet. Because we know we only have 8 buttons to a controller. Can't possibly assign one of them to have a damn jump button.
2 odd contraptions guarding the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to turn a contraption. I wonder if you guys are, has anyone actually seen this?
I decided this was no time to take a nap, even though that bed looked very squishy and very comfortable.
Yeah, if you want to die down here, I guess it does. I'm a lefty, so I'm doing left. Though I know that's the wrong answer. Because it's the left. Of course it's the wrong answer.
What would happen if I turn the left switch? But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
Friggin' rightist asshats. Okay, I'll stop my cursing. A little bit. But it's just something that personally irks me, and it's just a complete problem on my own sake, but
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
connection currently hooked up to,
beds were jammed in every
literally
nook and
hooked,
cranny of that
wired up
cave.
to my
All
internet I'm paying
seems
for, and it's still telling me it's not good enough.
valves,
And I can't skip this.
and beds were jammed in every nook
Yay.
and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
Yeah, this is an old adventure game series. It's the old point-and-click adventure games way back in the 80s. This is a retelling of these games, I believe. Just have some rum and coke here and continue on. It's the holidays, I feel like drinking. One of the only times I ever
It was
will.
very comfortable. This was no time to hide under the covers.
I disagree. If you hide underneath the covers, you'll never see it coming.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
It's a sleeping dragon. I'll give you one guess. Or Helios got stuck in hell again. I'm sorry, Hades. He got stuck in Hades again, and Kratos has to bail his dumbass out again. Just for the ungrateful prick to not thank you at all. But I ripped your head off and used you as a portable flashlight in God of War 3. Fun game, by the way. I love the God of War franchise. I shall call this character henceforth All Might. My one flick of finger. Who makes a mattress a bridge of mattresses?
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
You want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way to... Add a shinier hat to my collection.
Hey guys, I just had a weird thought. It has nothing to do with this game, but I just got done playing Portal 2 recently for the first time. I know I'm way behind, but GLaDOS is a person that was stuck inside a computer, was made into a computerized body, and then became psychotic and started trying to test people and murder them, right? Was GLaDOS the first version of the Five Nights at Freddy's idea, or is this just me? Could she have been the first animatronic Scott Cawthon doesn't want to talk about? God, this game looks beautiful.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Probably Kratos. Sorry, I make game references, and movie references, and TV show references all the time, so if you don't like that, you're not going to like my gameplay reviews. I already told us that he's All Might from My Hero Academia, which I just binge watched. Love that show. Hate one of the characters in it.
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, Amateur Spells to Impress Your Friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
I forgot to mention this, but I believe this is actually a Despite the fact it is an older franchise, I believe this is a continuation of the original series. Hence why the original main character is telling a tale from his past to his grandson, who I know nothing of. I never played the old point-and-click games. I never had a computer growing up. We didn't get a computer till the internet was more a thing. And that computer got used for porn. At least from me it did. I kind of wrecked it.
So, the missing handle was...
Mark the trap. Then I use my cleverness to hide.
Here, smoggy, small crap. Crippy crap.
And that's how I do the dragon, appreciated my good taste.
Grandpa. Another pun?
Well, we are just getting started.
Actually, JonTron did an old King's Quest game way back in the day. To date myself even further. Still have no items. But, back to me in that left-handed comment earlier. You'd be surprised how often, as a left-handed person, that they write doing anything that is dedicated towards the right handle is always the right way to go. Because 90% of games and 90% of things that are done are made by right-handed people.
So,
Bathrooms, buildings, cars, video games, TV shows,
My cleverness to outsmart the trap.
all right-handed.
Then I use my cleverness to hide.
Hide where? I can't click on anything.
And that's how I do the dragon.
Okay, we'll skip the pun this time. Well, he's not really a All Might. A hero in training, if you will.
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts.
I remember How to Tame Your Dragon. That was a good Pixar movie, I think. And then Netflix tried to drag it into the ground, like Netflix does it with everything. And or just outright cancel previous series.
As I was saying, this was no time to take a nap.
How is that going to fool a dragon? I don't know, but that's the only option I have on the screen. And I wish I could change my avatar from Pyramid Head to something more appropriate than this.
Booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Yes, because the dragon's enhanced senses, like his smell and everything, won't pick me up.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers.
I wish I was better at archery back in high school. They offered it, but I never was very good at it.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
What did you use to fix the broken switch?
Yes, because if I'm missing one whole handle, that somehow makes it impossible to turn. Because that makes sense.
The dragon's chain coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
Then that should mean there's plenty of free loot and or weapons. So why the hell do I not have anything? Pick something up. If I know anything about dragon history, people come in here with weapons. A feathered hat and a cape is not going to aid you if you don't want to be caught on fire. That shit is flammable. Come on. Again, nothing really challenging there, just trying
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I'd probably sleep all day too, if a mirror was my only friend.
It could be the Mirror of Erised. Shows you what you really want. Huh. First Harry Potter reference in this movie. Wonder if it'll be my last. Oh sure, let's add tinder to the fire-breathing dragon's lair, because most dragons in literature, especially old Arthurian-style literature, breathe flame. Despite the fact that's not always a thing. The guy looks like, we love it here! Wee! Freaking dumbasses. That's like a Jeff Dunham joke, really. I've seen dragons obsessed with gold, but I've never seen them obsessed with beds. I guess I'm going to have to rock the dragon. Back to sleep, that is. Dragon, dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon, dragon, and that got copyrighted, so you'll never ever hear that song again. Boo. Best theme song Dragon Ball Z has ever produced. The rest are all shit.
Behind this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
See, all I need is a Yoshi, and I could jump the gap and throw him into the hole in order to make the leap. But where would I find a green dinosaur? Wait. Dragons lay eggs. Perhaps he has a Piccolo egg down here. Hold on. Mr. Piccolo! Mr. Piccolo! Oh. I don't think he's coming. Giggity. And freezing. Why would a dragon keep a mirror? I mean, I know they like shiny things, but dragons are usually quite intelligent. And this is what really happens to you in Lord of the Rings if you go pick a fight with a dragon. You die and then you leave your bow behind. Despite the fact that bow kind of looks like it came from... Oh, there's even auto-aim assist on this. Breath of the Wild. Must make it to Huntsman Academy so I could slay dragons and beat up the Grim. Okay, there's no rhyme or reason. I thought it was a checkered board. But no, that's just, you can walk across it because you can.
The mirror called out to me.
My precious. And I said I couldn't take this anymore, and I jumped to my death. Woo! Ah.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Huh. Only way down. Oh, hey. That did not work. Just now have the bow in my inventory. I didn't even know I kept that. Okay, I'm not doing this. This is the game's doing. I actually just pressed X and now I'm stuck in a loop. Who pre-cuts the meat for the dragon? Okay. Thought he was sleeping.
Grandpa!
Dragon petite four.
Okay. So I was right to send it the first time.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Really wish I could ring that button, but I am mashing the X button. It is doing jack and bull. I guess I just need to feed it until it goes away. Falls asleep. Why does that one go there and the first one goes right to its face? I really don't know what to do here. If I ride the thing down while he's eating, it just automatically forces me back onto the lift. So it's not like I can attack while he's distracted. I can't leave the area. Have to make him go over there. No, down. Up. What exactly is the meat? That he is eating. King Graham. Like zoinks! Hoof it, skin. Dude! Mattress surfing! What's up? Oh good. The other great thing of video games. QuickTime events. Though this really isn't a QuickTime event, but another bane of the gaming industry that they've invented over the time. And there's button mashing, right back to going right to hell, right where it should. No, there's the QTEs. Whoops, didn't even get to hear what he said that time.
Can you put my mouthwash back on the shelf, please? Now, where was I?
Okay, I'm going to say I did that on purpose so I could hear that. And you're all going to believe me. Well, good news is the button presses don't change. You think you would have bounced whatever you landed back on that. Mattress is not very springy. 0 out of 5 stars. This is why we give Telltale money. This place looks amazing. Oh boy.
I guess you could say that river swept me off my feet.
You gotta hit it first. It takes him too long to reload. The cursor's automatically where it needs to be. Where that level loads up. How did the hat come to my hand? This isn't a fire-breathing dragon.
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
Well, after I took an arrow to the knee, sure. Okay, I'll stop. Bad news is, they don't ever change the gameplay graphics in this.
Let me guess. You escaped?
So you can never tell when's a cutscene and when's an actual gameplay moment. That's where I died the first time. Second time, I just don't know where the heck I'm going.
Let me guess. You...
Oh, come on. I can't skip any of this and I die immediately. Shoot him in the eye and solve this problem for you. Well, at least he's not Naruto running, so I can give him more points. Looking less retarded when he's running.
With a magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Does it play Mirror Mirror? Or Mirror Mirror Part 2 from Ruby? Does it tell you who's the fairest of them all?
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
I honestly don't know what the other two would have done. I mean, obviously killing it would be the second one, and I don't know what the bell would do. Annoy it? But dragons change, you know, it should be free.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I
Wait,
hope this
Gwendolyn?
old map will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures.
Gwendolyn from, like, King Arthur mythos?
Let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free, even though he was trying to eat you?
I set him free because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was never shown any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious past.
You have such a bizarre way of making friends, Grandpa. I guess I do too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home, but only to my stuffed bunnies.
I've always found it best to pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Bitch, she'll come when I'm ready. Sorry.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Perhaps I should have slayed the dragon. I wonder if I can go back to explore the other 3 options of the New Game Plus.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guard!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before or he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Do I look like go to you?
No junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I am not the shit of the group.
Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Junior tournament, my ass. Oh, you've been a dirty hat, haven't you?
You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues. Like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel.
An act of kindness even in victory, or a quick-witted distraction? I don't lose. I don't believe in the no-win... Sorry, in the no-lose scenario. Though, with my luck, it will be the no-win scenario.
Thinking of a problem in a different way. Finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory.
Sounds like me.
Speaking of, that reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon.
Grandpa, you kind of need to make this medicine now?
Changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Oh good, the mirror compensates for him. Ordering the kingdom and also working as a VCR
Looks
player.
as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
That hamster? You know, I didn't think you could make the creatures in dot hack look more look somehow more dignified to ride on as giant guinea pigs, but there you go. Unless I think it's got a talisman from the Jackie Chan Adventure strapped to it. I don't really see a reason I want to ride on that thing. I can't control any of this, it's just a cutscene. I shall call you John's ancestor from Ruby. This is why he doesn't have a gun in this franchise.
Gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcome the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
Apparently you've never played Skyrim. So I don't mean jack shit.
Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
Well, if it tells me to go that way, then I'm going the other way. Because that's how I roll.
Grandpa, you can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around when I need him most.
So he's like the
After
Nimbus.
all that graceful rappelling, I was certainly not headed back that way.
$5 gold to my name.
Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous...
There are 3 signs here. They can't possibly all say Daventry. So what are the other 2.2? This way, the Lost Woods. Oh, wait, cutscene again. I like the characters, but the horses look fugly. Or whatever the horses are supposed to be.
Hey! Over here!
I could have sworn the Parade of Hopeful Knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with Triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
By you shutting your damn mouth and letting me finish my story.
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
I should run by as soon as I walk away.
The horn was broken, but that didn't stop me from blowing on it.
Must be somewhere in Japan. All I'm seeing is pink everywhere, so it must be sakura trees. Or sakura.
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
Over there is Tomba hitting people with his blackjack. Waiting for his DVDs to get re-released. Well, his video games, not his DVDs. There was never an anime to that. Too late in the 90s. If he would have arrived earlier in the 90s, then yes, he would have gotten an anime out of it. Or at least a cartoon. Everything got the cartoon out of it back in the day. Mortal Kombat, Jumanji, The Neverending Story. All cartoons. All really exist. Or existed. Street Fighter. I don't know why people think that one's as bad as they do. Maybe it's because it actually follows the continuity of the Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, let's see what's on the other side here before I try to cross.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for. Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Only the guards I've met, and somehow this says property of Captain Janeway. Huh. Wonder what that's supposed to mean.
That wheel seemed freshly broken. That wheel seemed freshly broken.
I'm more wondering about why the frog has eye stalks. A frog that mated with a slug.
You dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forge the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and... oftentimes delicious ingredients. Here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material.
Look, you can even phase through it.
I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait, you're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out. And my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yup, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
Great, so I get to meet a combination between a fast-talking salesman and Deadpool.
Oh, can I pet
Great.
your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
Oh, that's how it is, huh? It reminded me of the little Budweiser commercials where they were trying to sell
Just a little oop here, a little
hairy
oop
dogs
there.
as Clydesdales. You know, I could help you, or, and I think we both admit this would be a better idea, I shove a hatchet in your back and dump your ass in this, dump you into that nearby river, and then take what I want from your dead corpse, like any good RPG
Find me a
teaches
wheel,
you.
boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
That's not the proper way to cut, but go ahead. You should actually have started cutting on the other side, so it would be...
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Ugh. Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible. Do
No.
I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
Thank you, kid. Weird retelling of the Princess Bride. Yes, I know there's a wheel back there, but I also know it's broken.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
Take your tips from Ace Ventura.
No wheels in there. Still no wheels. An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to the water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps.
If you shut up, we might get there a little bit faster too, kid.
Tried to chop down those thornweeds, but my tiny hatchet was ineffective. I would need a bigger, sharper blade.
Or start a forest fire. Smokey doesn't exist yet. No one's here to tell you no. You can do it! Burn this dirt to the ground. Fire it up! Fire it up! Fire it up! Huh, looks like... Suck it, Assassin's Creed. And Shadow of Mordor. See how I bring it all back?
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
The creatures from Berserk, but sure, let's just assume that everybody's at the festival. And not all eaten alive. Merry Christmas! Blacksmith. You.
Like a blacksmith shop of sorts. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
And a
That
free
sign was
hammer.
asking for tips,
And
there was a metal pan
another
to collect
axe if I could
coins.
just take it. You're one of those do-gooder kinds. Ooh, look, swords. I could take those off the wall,
And
too.
then you scooped up all the weapons, right? Right?
No, Gwendolyn, I didn't. I was looking for a wheel, not a fight. Big, round, that should do the trick.
Okay, moral choice time. Do I pay for it?
That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
Should I pay for it, or should I just let it go? Well, this guy does seem to be an upstart character, so I'll actually pay. Instead of just robbing them blind like I should. This guy does not look like he could cut it as a thief, and I have played many a thief in many a game.
A bakery. That is, that sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins. The delectable goods looked tasty, but I couldn't compete in this tournament with a full stomach. I didn't need to borrow more than one wheel.
Can I put that wheel back? That thing's probably cheaper. I vote for option 2. Can I put that back? Put the wheel back and get my...
I put the seal back and went looking for a new wheel. I needed the money more than they did.
I'm just gonna assume a wooden thing, or possibly a giant cheese wheel, would do more favors than and be cheaper for.
I didn't see any reason why that stale bread wouldn't work for a wheel. I decided to leave some coins for the bread.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume bread costs less than steel. Call me crazy. Let me go help out the medieval equivalent of Tingle, and I'll be right back. Well, then again, Legend of Zelda is a medieval-esque time period.
A shortcut.
Yeah, just follow the bloodthirsty wolves, that'll be fine. I'm sure nothing bad can come with that idea. Oh, look, an electrical outlet. I'm gonna go over here and look it. Looks like it's gonna taste like candy. Dumbass.
You still haven't found that replacement wheel? Hey, I'm not the one that's late for that tournament, you know.
I really shouldn't help you, but...
What happened to the rest of my tools? My wheel mending kit was in that toolbox. You expect me to fix this wheel with only a hatchet? Hatchets are for destroying, not for fixing. What kind of game are you playing here, boy? Oh, I know. Maybe I could use this blade to chisel a wheel out of driftwood. Or perhaps I could cut down a rubber tree plant and weave myself a wheel. You are not going to last 3 seconds in that tournament with that kind of stupid dream logic. Tell you what, you can keep my hatchet, but please bring me a real solution. You know, like a wheel, big, round, rolling, a wheel that goes here, like those.
I really don't see why I want to help you.
I thought this might do the trick.
Lovely choice, boy. And thank the Yarblesnoofs, this bread is beyond stale. Hopefully it didn't pay too much. You have a face that just screams overcharged. I've got just a fix for that, too. But we have important tournament business to tend to, and I think this'll do the trick. Ooh, I'll just need to start locking my unicorns up at night. Mr. Fancy Cakes has a nibbling problem. All right, off we go. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
No thanks. Not really interested.
Are you sure? They'll charge you double at the tournament. They're not as trustworthy as I am.
Motherfucker, I'm going to the tournament to compete. Why the blue blazes should I actually have to buy you your thing? How about I just snap your neck and take your shit? How about that?
Oh, sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boy. So do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are. Now, let's
Fine.
from this meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time.
And you broke my only way across. You had better have let me come along with that. Otherwise, I'm going to chop you open into cakes.
We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup. Don't forget about us working folk. Especially when your pockets are full of riches.
Yeah, or you can get some riches. Or you climb down that well and go fetch some, you dumbass. Oh, I'm
The
gonna...
forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
What situation? I just literally came from there.
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to your buddy.
Back away! This area is unsafe for commoners.
How? How is it unsafe? Is the ground gonna magically spread? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask that question. At least I have to go around a friggin' mountain.
Come at me, bees!
I don't foresee that working well for you. Why would I want to pick a fight with bees? My god. A deadly bee weapon. Linkara. He's a man. Punch. Does way too much Patreon.
It's dangerous. Distress! Abandoned post!
Oh, so that's why I don't wear anything.
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me. Oh, this tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
Shouldn't you guys not have to worry since you're wearing suit of armor? Not the bees!
Mind if I join your semicircle?
Let us big kids figure this one out.
Another horn and another missing piece.
Mine. Or not. Oh, come on, that's what I was gonna do anyways. That's just being a dick. Fine, won't let me shoot him.
My bow is brand new, so it still needs to be broken in.
Where did he get a bow? Did I miss the part where we got bows?
You're still here?
She was trying to talk to Mini-Me over here. You know, I have a... Wait, I'm sure he's gonna screw me over too.
Over here, buddy.
I count that as a win. I'm not telling either of you two dipsticks, so you don't ruin my life. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Yeah, stuff like that really makes me want to go over there and dump honey all over them.
Pardon me. All right.
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size.
Do I make a canoe?
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Huh?
Oh, wrong button.
Huh. I could lasso this log. And then... Well, it was fun while it lasted.
Persistent bees. Bees are supposed to sting you once and then drop dead from it. Maybe I knocked over a thing of wasps instead. I mean, I still don't feel any more sorry for them. I'm just trying to figure out my proper plight. Yeah, I don't think that hat would be generated enough to be able to actually let me cross. Huh. Guy in a full plate male suit of armor can cross before I can.
Right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though.
Okay, but I don't remember what your name is now, and your favorite color is green, so I'm just gonna have to call you Little Green. Little Green! Maybe we could meet Big Green. Now. Now. I saw a fish. Hey, well, I was gonna ask what actually happened to the mirror, but that hasn't happened yet. Little Green, where are you? This is still more fun, immensely more fun than ever actually. Crap, I lost my joke. The Legend of Zelda, where you have to use the dowsing rod and Fee, whatever game that is, a lot more fun than that.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Well, I never heard the date was switched.
I'll just pencil in hard of hearing. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
Hello, my name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Achaka.
I think you're a Marvel character.
So, where do you hail from?
Achaka.
I see. Sounds exotic. So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Achaka.
Nice, nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
I don't think you should be friends with him, little green. I'm gonna call. He's purple. He's kind of silver / white. I'm gonna call him Frieza.
Do Shreki Nika.
Circulation and my...
Wait, you speak his language?
To remove my arm, it would be sliced from wrist to elbow. I didn't have much.
Can't even talk to you guys.
Then, a sharp snort.
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're...
I'm gonna go with the jerk who pushed me.
jerk who pushed me into the river.
Oh, yes, that silly feather does look familiar. Look at it. Like a limp piece of cheese. What you need, Gale, is an upgrade. Like my mane of excellence.
Hey, my mother gave me that feather. I might be
Oh
silly,
my
but
god, he really is
you're...
John from Ruby. Everything's a hand-me-down or given to him by his parents. Or maybe I'm gonna start calling him Weasley.
Sir Ten of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're... going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Yeah, because you only get my name right whenever you actually want. something.
Hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really, it gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you.
I don't want to know what
missed
you
the
call
chivalry
the
test,
bull
and I need to make it up. The faster
in
we
your
get this
alone
over with,
time.
the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
I'm Graham.
No last names. I don't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
I want to see you all take a long boat ride with a very fast leak.
Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
What can you tell me about Sir 10 of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
That's why I just asked you about douchebag. I already did meet everyone.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us
really
is
rather
going to
not.
be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
What can you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
What can you tell me about Sir 10 of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly
Can't skip.
puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone.
I know I made a joke about that being part of the Princess Bride, but he actually does have some of the cast of the Princess Bride voicing him.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
Well, that's it for this episode. I'm going to leave us off on me getting into the tournament. If you guys liked what you saw, please like, favorite, and subscribe. Leave any comments you like, and I will see you all next time on King's Quest. Trowa00S plays.